channel. My name is Balaji Loganathan, and this is my new series on reviewing open source repositories and building stack AI solutions using open source. In this video, I'm going to show you a demo of how to build a local zero cost AI agent stack using available open source solutions. Let's get to the demo. So here, as you can see, I'm already on my local AI agent starter kit that I've already installed, and now let me run the. So this is a local AI agent running completely on my machine. No API keys, no internet, no subscription. And let's see what happens. So I type in the Python key and hit enter. As you can see, the agent has started and the question has been asked, and there is an answer. To deploy to Railway, follow 4 steps through 10 in the provided setup instructions. It just answered from my own docs, and let me show you how to build this. So you go to the repoverifier.dev, where under the stacks tab, you will find the documentation of the solutions available. And so this is the local zero cost AI agent stack, and this is the introduction. So basically here what we're trying to do is we're trying to build an AI agent that answers questions from the documents that are provided to the agent. So there is zero API cost, there is no cloud service, and it is completely locally built without any recurring LLM costs. So in the architecture, we are using uh, mainly these open source tools for building these agents. And the first few are related to the coding. The Andrej Karpathy Skills is a coding repository that stops Cloud Code from making silent assumptions. Everything Cloud Code is another open source repository that has agent capabilities with skills, agents, and hooks. This GStack is from Y Combinator, which is a development workflow. Then you have the Light LLM, which is a LLM routing tool, which is also open source. Then you have Ollama, which is locally run as an LLM. Then you have the llama index, which is a RAG pipeline, which is the one that ingests the documents, chunks, and embedding and retrieval happens with this particular open source tool. Then you have the ChromaDB, which is the local vector store where persistent embedding storage with no servers are required. So here I have shown you how the proof of this works, and this is the setup guide where you can give it to any AI tool. So the it's like a prompt based solution which is already crafted for assisting in building the local AI solution for you. So what you can do is you can just copy this prompt, go to ChatGPT or any AI tool of your preference and give it. It would be able to guide you on how to install and use the repository. So now what I can do is, so here you have different solutions, the different steps that are present. So you can just give the prompt directly to ChatGPT and it would be able to summarize the prompt for you. And then you can ask further questions if you require some more assistance after once the prompt is being given to ChatGPT or any other AI tool. So now I will show you how to set it up from zero. So here, let me show you the GitHub repo where this is present. So if you click on the GitHub repo, it will open up the GitHub repo where the code is present to run this particular local AI agent starter kit. So here you have uh, the README document which has the prerequisites that are required to run the uh, project. So you have Python 3.10 plus which is required. Then you need ollama which should be installed and running. Then llama 3.2 is the model that we will be using. So there are commands that you can use for setting it up. Then you have the install requirements.txt file. Then from usage point of view, you need to place a document in the documents folder. For now, there is already a predefined document that is present. But if you want to add new documents, you can run this command and you can add new documents. And then you can ingest it to the model. To add new documents, you can go into docs folder in the project and you can add and run this command. There is a step-by-step process of how to add the documents and how to run these commands as well. This is the flow of the questions from the document point of view. So how the backend functions and how everything is working together to provide an answer in the end. So here from configuration point of view, this is the default setup that is present for the models and the requirements for the vector path and the remaining requirements for configuring. Now let me show you how to do it. So this is a test folder that I have created, and let me clone the repository. So now the repository has been cloned. Then I change, change directory. Then I run the Python command to create a virtual environment. Then I enter into the virtual environment and I install the requirements. So it's taking some time to load. Once it's loaded, now you have the installation complete with all the requirements. Now I run the ingest.py file. Once the ingest.py file is completed, then we can use the agents to ask questions. So as you can see, it's ingested two documents from .docs file. Now let me clear the screen and then rerun the project with the agent.py file and ask it a question. What is this project about? So as you can see the answers, this project appears to be a document combination of various tools and technologies aimed at creating a complete RAG pipeline for running entirely on machine with zero ongoing cost. It also seems to involve setting up a solo SaaS MVP stack, including the stack ECC, the Karpati skills for deploying a project called repoverifier. Now let's ask it some more questions, which where the answers are already present in the document. This was the same question that we had asked earlier. So deploy to railway follow steps 4 through 10 in the provided setup guide. So that was the answer given. Now let us run what Python version is required. No specific Python version is mentioned in the provided context. So it shows that it's not hallucinating any answers. It just gives the answer to what is present. Now let's ask it a question from out of the document to see what the response will look like. So as you can see the answer here, I can't provide you with the current weather in Tokyo as I don't have any information about it. Can I help you with something else? So in this context, there is no information related to what is the weather in Tokyo, and hence the answer and hence it cannot provide the answer because it's not part of the documentation. So this is the end of the demo, and this is the website where you will be able to get all the information, repoverifier.dev. All four components in this stack are independently verified on repoverifier.dev, and the link is in the description. Thank you very much.